Okay, we're going.
Okay, we're going. This is great.
All right, Rat, why don't you get our friends here who've never seen this game up to speed? Yeah.
Sure. They're going to pick Zelda. It's great. And they're going to pick up a telescope. It's also probably an amazing item. Get the dagger, maybe bonk some pots if they want to. All right, so this is pretty much the same every time in the beginning. So what they're doing now is looking at the map. It's the bleep bloops. You can look at the map in between the beats. You can do lots of other things in between the beats too. But it's just a way of looking at the map for free, so you don't have to stop and pause. And here it looks like we have cliffs to the top right where Death Mountain and Temple Storms is. It looked like swamps to the right. I didn't see any important POIs yet.
Yeah, the castle is quite to the left. I think it's pretty much max to the left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm looking. I can't quite tell. Yeah, it is. It is a left.
So you're most likely to have your goodies all to the right. The desert might be bottom right, bottom or top right.
Right. So what the layout's probably going to be here? Exactly right, Elad. Desert will probably be bottom right.
And we got ourselves a beetle bottle shop right away.
Okay.
So Kailaria is going to tap that.
Oh, Kailaria is going for maybe? Question mark? Okay.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe we'll see some weird bottle strats.
It looks like desert is bottom left. I don't see any sort of edges for desert down there.
Interesting.
Okay, that'll be a very close desert to the Lake Hylia.
So I should mention that the whole game is quite different from Necrodancer in that it's a big overworld map that you are trying to kind of uncover. And because it's a roguelike, or because it's procedurally generated, and it was sort of, a bit of a love letter to the Link to the Past randomizer.
Oh.
So a huge part of the start of this is really trying to navigate where all of the palaces are on your overworld map, and that's a lot of what Rat was talking about, with swamp being one place or the mountain being the other. It does look like desert is going to be we can see the swamp for Kailaria. DT opted to go to the mountain first, and Death Mountain
to get the loot.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's four dungeons, and each dungeon just outside has a cave with Cadence in it. Cadence of Hyrule.
She's hanging out. She's there, yeah.
She's just there, and so we're going to actually see that Cadence Cave for Kailaria in a moment, right here. We've got the nice little screen wrap in the Lost Woods, and so Kailaria now getting the loot. And what's great about the loot is it's your fast travel. So every time you hit a Sheikah Slate, you can, or I guess it's Sheikah Stone. I don't know.
Yeah, Kailaria doing the faster bomb strat.
Yeah, nice double bomb there to get a wall walk. Very nice.
Yep.
And so with that, every one of those Sheikah Stones you touch is a potential place you can then teleport back to. So you can imagine that's very useful. Kailaria even using a bomb boost there. Did you see that?
Yep, it's
standard play.
Yeah. I saw that. It's just the bomb traps only do half a heart of damage, so you can get a diagonal movement instead of a normal movement. So it saves one beat to bomb yourself.
And so the way that this game sort of sets itself up is it's a series of tiles that are all jumbled. And there's some logic to where the tiles can be, and once you learn that, you can start to play with it. But each of these tiles are the same every time. I think enemies can be jumbled around and all that kind of stuff, and pickups and things, but the actual layout's the same. So then you get to see
sort of. Right. The difference too, the tiles being like the lake, the castle, the Gerudo village, the Gerudo desert, right? Like these are the big ones, but the other tiles will have the same set of like POIs or points of interest. So like the grassland has like 26 possible like things inside of a randomized tile that could be there, and sometimes they can be paired together, and sometimes they'll be separated.
So you can sometimes see like the Chemos with Benchy or something like that.
Right.
I don't actually think those two can be paired, but it's that idea.
Yeah, the Chemos is too big. You have to have two smaller ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if two can be on. I think two different POIs can be on one screen.
Yeah, we're seeing Bench and I actually don't know what that one is.
Yeah, that one's like the harder red chest. There's like two red chests where you got to push a half block to get up there, and that one's the harder of the two.
Gotcha.
ADT going for this ball and chain guard, guarding the red chest.
All right,
so for while they're walking around, the red chests are really strong early on. Like the red chests you want to open up for glass weapons because it's going to be 3 damage, which are like the main weapons in this game, the glass ones. There's also a couple use items, like temporary items that are really, really strong.
Can you help me with where DT has been? I think DT's only been to Death Mountain, but hasn't actually hit the Death Mountain stone, right?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that one. He's hit the windmill hut.
And Kailaria's desert.
They both are about to hit desert.
Yeah, they haven't
Gerudo Ruins.
hit it yet, I don't think. Oh, and there's
Yeah,
the
DT
Wisdom Fountain.
has definitely hit
Desert?
Desert.
Okay.
Yeah, DT has.
And Kailaria just
and has hit the Kakariko Crypt.
Yes. Yeah. So the Wisdom Torch is really critical in this game because it reveals all the items, just like the monocle in Necrodancer, inside crates and chests and stuff. And that becomes really helpful. My understanding is that you can see it inside, walls for keys.
Okay, interesting.
There's the Goron shop, which is also pretty critical for this. Allows you to get a nice skip. So as we get into the dungeons. Each dungeon has 2 floors and a boss with a boss key puzzle room at the end of the second floor. And to go the fastest, you have to try and skip the first floor. That's usually, there's always some kind of strategy to skip the first floor. And that Goron shop really helps you skip the first floor in the Gerudo Ruins. So that's why you're trying to do that.
They're like developer intended skips.
Yeah. There are a few developer not intended skips. Some of those have been patched out though. And this here is the crypt, which is fun because the music is Crypt and Necrodancer music matched with some Zelda music, which I love because Danny B is a genius. Here you're just picking up the hibiscus potion and then using the loot to teleport out. Just like the flute in Link to the Past, it can get you to the beginning of the dungeon, and you use that hibiscus potion to awaken Link, which you'll see on the tracker. And using the coupon to buy the Goron charm for free. Very nice.
Right. It's one of our 5 main objectives of the overworld. If you get the 4 instruments, wake up Link. Oh, man.
Yeah, it can be hard sometimes to really get the progress that's going on. It like a lot of games, it just requires a lot of watching. But I will try and keep the tracker up to date because the tracker is sort of based on showing the most direct progress.
Yeah,
sort of the idea, more or less.
They are about the same spot. Kailaria hasn't found the Goron shop, hasn't turned in the coupon. I guess she wasn't watching where DT went to go for the Goron shop, where it's like top right of Kakariko. So we'll see if she doesn't find that. That's kind of a problem because then she'll have to guess which way to go. All the hookshot. Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah, I know you pushed the hookshot meta quite a bit. Found a lot of really cool uses for it. I think my favorite item that gets used is the feather. The way that you've used.
Oh man, the feather is sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really nice to see some of those.
Yeah,
you might see a boot swap here.
Might use it.
Another big aspect of this game is the weapons that you have. So you'll notice that a lot of the race, and you'll probably see this again next race, is going to be run with a titanium dagger. So the titanium dagger is found in a specific spot, as are a lot of the specialty, or all the daggers. But ultimately what you're going to want to do is find a base weapon and then infuse it. That's kind of, I think that's pretty much where the meta's at now, right?
Both are good. They're both using only glass and infusing are good.
Right. Yeah, only glass though. Yikes. There's the Goron shot for Kailaria, and DT's gonna try and actually kill Glockenspiel using a bunch of bomb chews here to make this go way fast. One more head needs to get knocked off. Best music in the game. And there it is, flawless, and it was a base spear in that flawless, so not interested in that.
Oh, Kyla found the Goron shop. Is not thinking about where to go. Use
like
their coupon on
their coupon on the wrong
on the
one.
choose. Oh no, that's bad. I think it's better to wait, like to do a dive into a dungeon and hope for another shop. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to find another shop now.
Farming is really slow.
Although
for diamond or just anything.
Yeah, needs just 2 rupees. So has the money now. So we'll drop in there and grab it. But yeah, that was a big hit to Kailaria's progress.
Yeah.
DT's about to open up the grotto here. So the reason we throw it on the tracker is that they've sort of hit that waypoint, so they can now easily teleport back there and start the dungeon. So you could see DT's goal there was just to hit the waypoint for the grotto, for the ice palace, and then move on from there. But we're gonna see some really good. I like this strat here with the 2 half blocks for Kailaria. We're gonna see a bit of a skip. Skipping in here. This area is designed for you to exit only, but there's been a lot of ways figured out so you can actually enter from that and skip most of what is required of the tiles coming into this this palace. Kailaria now has touched all of the stones for each of the dungeons, and we're going to see the last one get touched here by DT in a second.
For shame, picking the bow over the hook shot.
Ooh. That is not happy with that.
That hurts. That hurts me.
Yeah, and you can see the hook shot already getting used, and it looks like DT's not even going to bother with that Sheikah stone here, and going to be using that hook shot to go a little faster.
Yeah, it's great. There's some real easy fixed spots that will save you quite a bit of time in Lost Woods.
Yeah, in the Lost Woods, like in a lot of Zelda games, you have to work your way through a series of 4-way maps to get to the exit. This one's very simple. You just have to go to where the...
Oh, she's dead. Kailaria died.
Enemy... Oh, Kailaria died.
Oh, boy.
That's 2 keys down the tubes.
Oh, boy.
That hurts.
That hurts a lot. That's so much time lost.
And we're going to count that as touching the Sheikah stone here. If DT dies in this would be really bad because DT did not touch any of the Sheikah stones. Yeah, that's some bad time lost there for Kailaria. Your keys aren't kind of important. They're a little less important since the latest update, but
no, they still are. I mean, they're required to beat the game, right? That's
right. So, but losing them, you might find a few on the way anyways. But yeah, for the most part, you're gonna want to keep your key count high, and so you can see.
What you're saying is that like because the Wisdom Torch is so good, it's more like less bad to get set back on keys.
That's kind of where I was going with that. Yeah. Okay, picking up a coupon, a bit dangerous given that they don't really have any reason for it. But okay. And also DT found the base rapier in the in that dungeon, so DT is going to be using that. Actually, it's got that. Okay, DT's going to be fighting Gomarakas now, and then probably going to go infuse that rapier for a bit of a better weapon. The way this game's sort of laid out is the first section is all about mapping and getting your build together, and then the last half of the game or so is pretty much Necrodancer. You're just rushing through a couple dungeons, trying to go as fast as you can. Oh, we're going to see some really nice throws here. There's a really interesting trick that Kailaria just used there to be able to throw the bombs within the beat.
For the throw cancel, the glove cancel, yeah. Yeah, items are way different in this game than Necrodancer. Like, it's just the things that you can do with the menu and items is just wild. One of them is to re-equip your glove and throw an item for no cost, like no beats. So you just have to do it fast enough, like to do it in between the beat. Yeah.
DT picking up that obsidian and now is going to be rushing through these castles. So you're going to see how fast you can go through the castles once you've got your build.
Also, I just want to say that for the boss strat, you are losing time by opening the menu and re-equipping the thing because the song it stops when you pause for a boss fight, whereas in the overworld it does not stop. So it like costs a little bit of time, but you still like get ahead in beats. That makes sense.
It does. If you were playing beat mode, trying to do the least number of beats, that would be a really great way to do it.
Yes. But I mean, you can still do it faster than a song beat, right? Like to throw it, so it's still faster.
Now, did Kailaria awaken Link? I'm pretty sure she did.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't mark it.
They both got the coupon from Kakariko.
All right. Yeah, unless you just forgot. I remember some races where people just forgot to awaken Link, got the hibiscus, and just left. All right, Wiz Rowboat going down pretty easy.
Going down.
3 up in the Torch of Wisdom and going to take the oboe, so...
Oh, she's doing the quick kill. Yes,
nice.
I missed it.
Oh, it's such a good kill. Yeah, all those bombs. Hope you guys caught that. It's a really good one. And so Kailaria got the bass guitar. That's the only thing that DT needs. Kailaria still needs to clear 2 more dungeons and make it all the way to the through the Lost Woods. So this is actually quite a bit of time required still for Kailaria, but it is not over yet. Killer also is going to be infusing this flail, which is kind of the second best weapon set, I guess.
It's all right. It's okay. It's just a move attack. It's like if imagine the whip being good, and then you'd have a flail. It's still worse than the rapier because the rapier adds +1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see a bomb strat here? No, we're just gonna do.
No, there is no bomb strat for death for Guitarmos 2.
Oh, good point. Yeah, because their health is all a lot higher.
It's a lot higher.
Yeah, these are some tanky enemies. They're like all Frankenstein ways.
Yeah. You can do like 45 damage to kill that boss.
It's so wild.
It's wild. So if you run out 1 damage, it's so bad.
Ring of Courage pickup for DT. So we're going to see that rocket build that we're so familiar with Necrodancer. Kailaria using some hookshot strats. Keep that Shovel of Courage and move in to the Lost Swamp. So pretty substantial lead right now for DT.
Yeah, and 3 keys too, right? Like Kailaria lost so much. Not having Wisdom Torch anymore either.
Yeah, so she's going to have to hope she finds some keys here and there. There are some twinkles in the walls.
There's a Shrine of War. Not taking it. Okay. That seems...
What does that do again?
Shrine of War makes some of the enemies harder, right? Just like it does in Necrodancer. And then it also gives you Boots of Power, which is +1 damage.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
And the Ring of Defense. The ring doesn't really matter. You just want it for the +1 damage.
Yeah.
The Shrine effect will last until the boss fight or until you leave the dungeon. And with Octavo, you can just walk out of the dungeon and like get rid of the effect for the boss fight. So it's just like a slightly maybe harder castle, and then that's it. Then you're done.
Oh, we got the floating.
And +1 damage is really important for Octavo.
So Kailaria there, you may or may not have seen it there, chat, but Kailaria actually went and bought the key using the coupon, and that actually sets Freddy after you. So Kailaria was able to avoid Freddy, which was good. But yeah,
I forget what we worked out as the lore of that, right?
He just knows that you killed another Freddy, and he's sad about it.
But why would you give the item away for free, right? Like, Pencil, you tell Eli, you explain the problem, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Because there's no other way to get the coupon other than killing a Freddy, right?
Right.
Well, that's a fair point.
So he's mad because he knows, but he still accepts the coupon? It's very confusing.
I think it's one of those things that corporate, like Freddy corporate, is like, listen, you have to accept this coupon, but he knows it's going to cost him whatever money that he didn't sell it for, so he's really mad.
Okay. So there's like a whole corporation of
Big Freddy.
Freddys.
Yeah. Well, clearly, I mean, there's a whole bunch of
right. Tiered money, right? Coupons are the best money, and they actually inflate in value over time, right? Because like if you kill a Freddy in the future, he has a diamond coupon. So it's like,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
DT going on to Future Hyrule, also skipping the next War Shrine. That one is a lot harder to get rid of the downside.
Yeah, because you don't fight a boss until game, right?
Yeah, you have to like use the teleport. You basically have to play the loot, and that sets you back to the entry room. So it just takes more time.
Yeah. So you'd reset Future Hyrule essentially. Oh, we're push brooming here. Ooh, floaties, thank you.
Floaties are so good at the end, actually. Like, there's a lot of stupid
stuff,
hits that you can just walk over, or zoom across with Courage.
And you can see Courage, just like in Necrodancer, Courage is really useful, especially if you can one-shot things. But in Future Hyrule, it's hard to one-shot things because things have a lot of health. Everything just has a lot more health in this game.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous how much health things have, right?
Alright, Kailaria getting the oboe here. So Kailaria is now in go mode, but is quite far behind at this point. I'm gonna need a death from
There's definitely item duping in this game. I don't know what you're talking about. You use a glove, you throw it, you break a pot, it duplicates the item.
Oh, yeah, you can dupe things.
Oh, you mean Courage duping? Well, there's no score either. You gotta...
Ochre with these negative opinions. Get your negative opinions out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna get all the rupees.
Nice chat.
That'll show you.
Bombs are the only thing that do... do damage to you can. I mean, and I guess bomb shoes and anything that's explosive. So you wanna, and if you hit him twice, he'll jump back on the stage, which makes the fight stupid slow. You don't want him to do that; you miss a phase. So bomb him at once.
And we're gonna see a teamwork there. Now this is just kind of bringing me back to Spooty's blind playthrough of this game, where he literally did it blind.
Oh, that's so good.
It was the best thing ever.
Not the best ending. That's all right.
There it is. GG's.
He gets it.
All right, so DT takes the first match and gets a hootie. Put the hootie up for DT. Where did it go?
Oh, DT?
There it is. Congratulations, DT. One hootie for you. We got one more match for you before we pack it all up. Solid run, sub 20. So now that you guys have heard the whole spiel on how this game works, we're starting from square one. So you'll get to see the whole thing now play out.
Right. So a lot of the timing difference comes in. Well, like the first one off the top of my head is like keys. Where do they get their keys? Which ones are faster? Do they fight these challengers for keys? Do they pay for keys? How many times do they have to fight Freddy to get a key with a coupon, right? Like, do they enter the whole bartering system, the crazy undercurrents that are the lore of this game? Or do they find wisdom and find super free wall keys, right? There's a whole like sub game and analysis of how you get your keys in this game, which can set the difference between players.
Yeah, it is a sort of large series of small choices that lead to big differences, right? Like that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, this seed would have been really cool if that 7 was a 3. Just putting that out there. It would have been palindrome. Shame.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, so it's all about the teeny tiny little choices. That one death was probably not the whole reason that Kailaria was as far behind as she was.
It was a big reason. You lose so much time from that. So you're probably a minute or two behind because of that death. But yeah, there's other things that happen along the way.
Yeah, and the thing about this game is that health is pretty abundant, unlike Necrodancer, because enemies just drop
way
parts.
different.
So taking hits, tanking damage,
not
and
a big
stuff,
deal.
Yeah, not a big deal at all.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all.
All right, let's get some quick peeks. Looks like the castle is once again pretty north and a little to the left.
Yeah,
so
north left.
I think I see Windmill directly north.
There's Windmill. I saw Lost Woods to the right. Lost Swamp is immediately to the right, so they're going to go right and get the loot.
Yeah, that's where the
right
loot's
there.
coming from. So the next question is, where's the desert?
There's a small optimization. It's better to go north above this, like the puzzle cave right there. DT went south around it. It's going to cost them like, I don't know, 6 beats, maybe 12 beats, because because where the Sheikah Stone you're aiming at is higher in the middle of the screen, so it's like faster to go on the north side.
Gotcha. These tiny optimizations. Well, that is a quick loot. We're only a minute and 12 seconds in, and we've already got the loot, so that's nice.
Yeah, it was close.
And so we're gonna see that wall walk here, probably going up to the windmill straight away.
Oh, Kailaria is gonna go south. You need 2 bombs to go south.
So going to farm up another bomb. Yeah, we're gonna see that same play that Kailaria did last time. The bombs knock
there you go. Nice little
the
bomb.
half blocks, and so you can knock it down.
There's also diagonal knockback in this game.
Yeah,
that is crazy. That's not anywhere in Necrodancer. There's one character that has diagonals and dogs and slimes. No other diagonals anywhere else.
Well, there's a lot of diagonals, just not knockback from bombs.
Right.
I mean, there's like orange.
You can't maneuver. Oh, that's a key. That's a key. You can't maneuver yourself diagonally really easily.
No, this is true. We did see that in one of the races earlier where there was the parry off 2 enemies, and it was a diagonal movement, which was pretty cool. All right.
You kind of going north around the...
Yeah, DT actually found the Goron shop. Goron shop is just to the left of the castle as well, so that's a really nice find.
Cool. Also, with all the health that enemies drop, you have this button. That's this R button. It's like the first item you get, second item you get in the game.
Yeah, besides the telescope.
It gives you 2 beats of invincibility. The beat you use it and the beat after.
And it reflects damage.
It's crazy.
Do they see each other's screens? They're welcome
absolutely.
to, David. Yeah.
They're absolutely allowed to see each other's screens.
Yeah,
it's not... You can speak. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say it's not like Link to the Past Randomizer as much, where it's not as big a deal if they can see it. So yeah, we welcome it. It adds an interesting meta to the. Because usually what it does is it helps the person who's behind, and there's nothing really wrong with that.
Banding.
Yeah, rubber banding, exactly. Oh, this hasn't actually been touched yet.
TT also doing a slower version of getting the titanium dagger here. There's two faster ways with just your base items. Like there's a bomb. You can do a wave bomb where you stand on that half block, use Naru's love, and bomb yourself diagonally out of the thing.
Love it.
Yeah. The other faster way is after you defeat base guitar movements.
Right.
You have fast movement, and it's so much faster to get the titanium dagger that way.
Yeah, so a neat thing about this game is that whenever you clear a room, or whenever there's no enemies on a room, you're in bard mode. And you can see that right now with Kailaria, who's moving very fast. And then the beats kick in for when you get to the next room with enemies in it. And so seeing that again with DT here. That's such a nice feature of this game.
Yeah, it changes a lot of how you can do routing and overworld stuff. It's kind of crazy what it opens up.
Exactly. So Kailaria actually does have a couple more of the slates touched. Well, actually, no. DT just tied up. But DT has the windmill touch and also the
Did they see this?
Goron
Oh,
shot.
DT pulled the windmill hut blind and got a bow. Expected.
Yeah, that's
the
always there.
expected outcome.
Yeah.
There are like 6 bows in the pool of like 20 some items, so you're gonna see bows almost every single scene.
Yeah, because every arrow upgrade and like the mega bow counts, right?
Turns into its own bow, right? Exactly. So
Yeah, because you need
there's
the
a
bow
lot of
first
bows.
before you can get any of those items, so it just gives it to you.
To Kakariko. TT going into Temple of Storms, doing the skip. Yes.
All right. Yeah, it's
Bomb
cool skip. 2 bombs.
Happens real fast. Oh, we got 2 amazing items. We got 2 speed items. This is great. And no bows. Kailaria won't take the hook shot. Yeah.
What's the other amazing? What did I miss?
Pegasus Anklet.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's Anklet and Hookshot are the 2 choices. Are the 2 things. You can get both of them.
Which one
right?
would you take there?
Let me think about it for a second. In
Okay.
DT's position, they're both close.
Kalaria's pretty low on health here.
I
running out of stamina.
am kind of privy. I kind of love the hookshot. I kind of love the hookshot. So I'd probably pick that just because I'm biased.
Kailaria,
but...
you still haven't killed anything. She keeps trying to use the stamina, but hasn't killed anything, so it doesn't have any stamina back. There it is. Stamina's regen.
Sure, there we go.
Yikes.
Pegasus Anklet is also super good. You can spend 20% of your stamina bar to move 5 beats forward for the cost of 2 or 3 beats, right? So you gain 2 beats of distance at best. Or you can spend 2 beats to move 3 beats forward and 20 stamina, so it's like you're trading your resources for speed. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. We also have a rocket build glass rapier right now for DT. DT is just going straight through this Temple of Storms. Has touched all. This is actually a very fast seed, it seems.
Yep.
We got Link awoken for Kailaria. Kailaria also did get the coupon, so is going to grab the Goron locket there, which will set her up to swim in the lava on the way to the Fire Temple.
Oh boy. Okay, DT
Got a little scary there.
This is a pretty slow fight for this.
Yeah, I was
he got bad luck at the beginning. Like there's like a ton of possibilities this fight can go because of how the heads can move like so many different ways. But you want them to move to the middle so you can blow up all of them.
That was so tragic for Kailaria. Kailaria swapped off her glass to keep it alive when bombing into this skip, and immediately the beat after switching the glass got hit and broke the glass.
Oh, gross.
Wait. Oh no, maybe it must have been another glass thing that broke, now that I think about it, because you switched off it. Okay, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, so whereas the hook shot gives you, can move you 5 beats forward for 2, it just depends on how far you can hook shot onto something. Like, that's the best. Like, you can save 3 beats for no energy sometimes.
And we've got those glass slippies now, so that's +1 damage, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, so good. Slippers are probably the best boots. The real problem with the slippers is that there are a lot of skips that require bombing yourself, so you kind of have to lose them after some point.
Yeah, because they break.
Yeah,
and the stuff that protects you from taking bomb damage does not help you with bomb
Kailaria
skips.
having trouble with this bubble. They were called anti-fairies in A Link to the Past, but they're called bubbles here.
That's because Ryan Clark is a big fan of Zelda 2.
Oh, the bubble. They're called bubbles there. Okay.
They're called bubbles in Zelda 2.
And they have the most health in the game at 50 health.
Which is also because Ryan Clark is a big fan of Zelda 2, and the bubbles in
Zelda
Zelda
2?
2 have 1 billion health. They take forever to kill. And you find them in
great.
like the first castle. And I think most people just assume they can't die.
They can't die? Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so DT going for both keys here.
Oh, I like that
Not gonna
bomb.
get
That
the
was a
auto
good play.
shovel.
Yeah, the auto shovel's problem is that it runs out fast, right? Because you're just
Yeah,
digging
right.
over things.
Yeah, that's the only problem though. I mean, it's still miner's camp, right? It's still
Yeah.
better than the regular shovel.
Right. Okay, Glockenspiel for Kailaria. And it looks like
Oh, she
DT is
missed
about to
it. Oh,
awaken Link. Uh-oh.
Kailaria missed the strat. Lost their glass, took a bunch of damage, so not gonna get a flawless here either.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Also getting a relatively slow fight. Like, for the pacing I want is to kill a Glockenspiel before he does the first, like, electric attack.
Yeah.
Which really only happens when all 4 heads move to the middle. But sometimes it happens, so it's like luck. It's really good.
DT breaking his slippies there. No more extra damage from that. It's a courage, 2 damage dagger.
Yay. We're gonna maybe see... No, we're not gonna see the quick kill. Shouldn't have bombs.
Yeah, unless you find some.
And when we have a blast ring, which is actively bad until the very end of the game, when it's maybe okay. It's because... Whoa, sorry.
Wow.
Somebody did some fireworks over here.
Fireworks? Is that what that was?
I think so. I think somebody let out the firework outside.
Holy moly.
Anyways. Yeah, there's so many skips involved, diagonal bombs or bombing yourself, that the instant bomb is bad.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. Yeah, the blast ring is bad. Alright, so go Maracas now for DT.
Gomorrah's 1, yep. Fun fact.
tend to see
if you
that
have a glass weapon, it's the exact same speed. Gomorrah's 1 and 2 are about the exact same speed.
Oh, because it's the same number of hits per
Yeah,
phase?
it's the same number of hits. Except for the second phase. The second phase, you might have 1 more hit. If you get up to 4 damage, it's the same.
Kailaria is actually going to do the quick kill. Went back out for bombs. Look at
Okay, we're doing a quick kill. Look at that.
that. Is
Cool.
it? I wonder if it's faster than going to find those bombs. Like with going to find those bombs. I don't know, but we're gonna see it, which is cool. Everybody watch
probably not.
Kailaria. This is the coolest thing. I love this fight. It's insane. Bombs, bomb choose. Couple of bombs here to kill that guy.
Oh, she missed it. She missed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she missed it.
That's too bad.
It's too bad. It's still close. It was close.
Yeah, it still did a lot of good stuff. Oh, DT gonna have to reset this dungeon here. That's a bass guitar for Kailaria. So you're still seeing some differences in terms of the routing, which I think is pretty interesting. So they both now have 2 palaces to go. And yeah, Kailaria is gonna go straight for the Lost Woods this time around. So that's the Gomaracas. That's already been done by DT.
The routing possibilities are really neat. Like, there's just so many ways that are pretty valid to choose between, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's like strengths and weaknesses to whatever order you decide to do. Oh man, DT is losing so much time going for these wall sparkles. What? Yeah, so the wall sparkles will either be a key, a chest, a diamond, or a bee.
Not the bees. Yeah, that happened to Spooty on his, I remember on his blind play where there was just a bee. And he's like,
There's a bee.
Yeah, it's funny. All right, so that is, we're going to be seeing Wizrobo in a second for DT.
Kailaria getting some of the good hook shots, the free one, they're always there. Like in the Lost Swamp entrance.
Nice.
Hook shot the left side.
So we're just needing a couple keys. Oh, it looks like Kailaria is wanting these bombs as well, I guess.
Or
that's a bad
didn't have the
spot.
money. Didn't have the money. She only has
does
40.
now.
She only has 40.
And that you should buy the key. Freddy is like trapped on another thing. Kind of ironic though to. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
Freddy, what are you doing? Nope.
I think you can throw a bomb over trees. Maybe not.
Yeah, he teleported to the other side of those trees. It's really awkward.
Yeah, pretty terrible teleport. Yay, anklet usage.
Yeah, do it. There it goes.
Yeah, that was 3 beats for 5. It's an upgrade. So you can. So for a full stamina bar, you can save 10 beats.
Yeah, that's a lot of beats.
Yeah, like for nothing, as long as you can plan it out and use it well. It's
Nice.
awesome item.
Courage plays there from DT.
The downside is that Naru's Love costs 25% stamina and is incredible. It's invincibility and damage.
Yeah, you kind of want to keep your stamina for that.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a trade-off there. And knowing when to kill enemies and when to use your Naru's Love.
And there's the boss key for DT. So DT is almost in go mode here.
Yeah. This will be
Kailaria
fast.
still has Wiz Robo and all of the ice cave to go through.
It's a little bit behind.
Sort of stalled out a little bit there at the Lost Woods took a while.
Stamina refresh is based on your multiplier when killing an enemy. So if you have no multiplier, you get 5% back. If you have level, I guess 1 or 2, you get 10 back, and at max multiplier you get 15, right? So it's base 5 times your multiplier.
Okay, there's the maracas.
DT onto the castle with 2 keys. There's only 1 key in the castle for free. That's guaranteed.
That's on Freddy Shop 2, right?
Yep, Freddy Shop 2, because that's where the weapon chest is. Well, I guess guaranteed. There is the challenge rooms. There are 2 challenge rooms, and there are keys in the walls. Oh, we got a death shrine. Is he gonna take the death shrine? Take the death shrine. Please take it. No. Come on,
I'm gonna
DT.
take it. So the death shrine is you do infinite damage, but you take infinite damage, right?
Correct. You
Until the
one-shot
next
everything and
boss
get
is
1 shot until you
Overboost.
leave the dungeon.
The flows.
And yeah, right. It lasts until the boss, for the entire boss. So you can 1-shot bosses. It's
it's pretty wild.
the
Great for
most
Ganon.
ridiculous and imbalanced shrine.
Sure is.
Kailaria going down to a lot of damage.
Yeah,
low
Kailaria's
health.
got 1 hit and not
boy.
finding the exit.
Whoa, this is
I'm
scary.
spooked. Yeah.
Also on 1 damage. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised I didn't get the titanium dagger after.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Yeah, this
spooky.
just goes to show how bad it is when you only have 1 damage.
Yeah, it's quite bad. Oh
All right,
boy.
DT on the 3rd floor here. All right, and so DT now getting to Octavo.
Yeah, DT is pretty far ahead now. Bought the flail. Gonna have
I
to
think
take
so,
a
Richard.
flail upgrade. Oof.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. But needs something. Yeah, they patched out the weird bug with the Necrodancer statue. Oh, I didn't know that anklet move. That's cool.
Yeah, when you're on ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can use face items for the most part when you're on ice, so you can charge your anklet and then.
Which is also a
slide
really
away.
nice feature of Necrodancer. I love the fact that you can like cast spells and there's all kinds of neat stuff you can do while you're slipping on
Right?
ice. Yeah. Man, what a good couple of games. This is good stuff. If you guys have been enjoying these races, we are doing this all week. And I'll have another showcase next Saturday, which will feature more of these sort of same things. We're going to have probably a race for each tier, like we did this time around, and also a Nocturna and Cadence of Hyrule race. So stay tuned for that next week. And there still is time if you want to join this season. Even though it started, you can join at any time. So if you'd like to get involved, there is a sign up. There it is. Thanks, Otto. So, I think they're still open until pretty much midnight tonight. So if you want to get in on week 2, please do. It's super fun. Racing this game or Necrodancer, both very interesting experiences. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I know for me, like, it's such a different thing racing versus watching. It's so different, and it's really cool, especially, like, and it's also different speedrunning versus racing by a lot, especially with screen watching. Like, being able to see what your opponent's doing and all that kind of stuff. Very interesting.
And the kind of strategies that you can choose, right, between the two.
Yep.
One, you can reset, so you can take high-risk strategies with very little punishment.
Yep.
This one, not so much.
This one, not so much. Drafting is also a big thing, which is kind of cool in Necrodancer racing. Drafting's a little harder to do here.
Okay, I think DT, I don't know about this until recently, but DT is standing still with an obsidian weapon and not losing the multiplier. Because I think they're gloving nothing. They might be doing something else, but they're using the glove and not picking up anything. And it doesn't drop your multiplier.
So it's kind of a war drum. That's really interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, with 5 bombs, we should be able to get through the first 2 phases fairly simply. I'm gonna double bomb here.
Mm-hmm. Nice bomb.
Or I guess single bomb and use Nara's Love. And then going to... Nice.
So, yeah, feels like any advantage the Titanium Rapier would have had over Obsidian is kind of lost when you can stand still.
Yeah.
And you have the glove.
Seriously. It's only if things go bad, right? Like if you start taking hits and
right,
then
you take
kill
hits
things.
and lose the multiplier.
All right, nice. We're on to phase 3. Kailaria, meanwhile, just about to get to Octavo, but DT here doing well. This looks like another sub 20.
Fun fact is when you're moving in with multiple players and you have charging the anklet, GG. You can move and charge at the same time when you have multiple characters out at once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird.
That is weird, but I guess that makes sense. Wow, sub 19. Well done, DT.
Yep, GG.
Really good. So what's the world record at now?
I have a... It's still a 16-17.
It's really fast.
I got a 16-16, but I didn't submit, and I didn't record it, so... Too bad.
Yeah, there's like a picture of it, right?
Yep, I got